So what's the most important piece of furniture that you'll ever buy?
The most important piece of furniture you'll ever buy is your bed. You're in it for 8 hours a day. You need to feel comfortable, you need to feel supported so that you're relaxed through the night, and then when you wake up the next day you feel fabulous.
And how often would you change your bed?
I would say you normally change it about 7 to 10 years. That's usually the normal lifespan of a bed. A higher quality bed, probably up to 15 years.
Really? So
Yeah.
what happens after the sort of 7-15 years?
It will start to sag. The springs will probably not support you anymore. Hygiene, you need to change it for that as well.
So why do Arighi Bianchi suggest that you buy the bed and the mattress together?
Just so that you've got the same longevity. It's going to start off completely fresh from the beginning and it's going to last for its lifetime, be it 7, 10 years, 15, etc.
So could I just buy a new mattress to sort of keep the cost down?
Yes, you could, as long as your base was relatively new. If it was an old base, we wouldn't suggest that you do that because it might not support your new mattress for another 7 to 10 years because the springs could have relaxed too much in it, really, to be fair.
So it would just be a
false economy, really, to do that. So we'd say get a completely new bed if it's at 7 to 10 years old.
If I'm buying a new bed, what would you say are the most important things to look for?
Well, the most important things to look for is getting the right comfort for you, which is trying the beds, getting you to lie on them, and your husband, if he's with you, your partner. Softer feel for yourself because you're a lightweight person, and obviously if your husband's the same, we can do the same tension or we could get something firmer.
He's much bigger.
We need to get you to try them, really. That is the main thing, and to choose the right amount of springs for you that will support you.
So isn't it all the rage to have a sort of memory foam mattress now rather than the more traditional?
It's very, very popular at the moment, yeah. A lot of people do seem to like that memory foam feel because it supports your body. It's a mouldable foam, viscoelastic, so you always lay in the correct position. But it is a very, very different feel to a traditional pocket sprung bed with natural wool horsehair fillings in. So they are very, very different. We can get you to try both and see which one you prefer.
So it's not just about fashion, it's...
No, it's complete and total support, really, from a memory foam bed because it completely molds to your shape. So again, if you're both completely different sizes and shapes, that one mattress will support you both. You don't need to look at tensions. It's a different thing altogether, different product.
So a more traditional mattress would be the ones with springs in, or what's the filling?
Yes, exactly.
What's the filling inside?
Wool, cotton, mohair and silk in your top beds. Yeah, very posh. And Shetland owl, which is very good as well.
And would you say that's quite good for allergies and...?
A memory foam one is very good for that because it's a man-made product. Some people might be allergic to certain things in bed, so if that came up in conversation, we could say this is probably not the bed for you. This one would be instead, and that's how we would do it.
You seem to have an enormous amount of brands, some names I recognise. Where would you begin?
Well, I'll start with Temper, which is going back to the memory foam product. It's the very highest grade that you can possibly buy, completely molds to the shape of your body and will always keep you in the correct position. They've got 3 different feels. You've got the softer feel, which is the cloud. They've got the firmer feel, which is the original range. And then you've got the sensation range, which is more of a traditional pocket feel, although there are no springs in it.
That's
very
amazing.
cleverly designed to make it feel like there's movement in the base.
That's amazing. So you've literally got sort of something that caters for all 3 bears, haven't you?
Yeah,
Soft,
exactly,
medium,
yeah,
hard.
for everybody. Yeah, soft, medium and firm.
So that's the memory foam.
Yeah, Temper range.
What's the more traditional?
I would say the more traditional range is the Vice Spring range. They invented the pocket spring and we've always dealt with them as a company since that very first day. And they're still going strong now. 1901, I believe.
Goodness me, they certainly know their products.
They certainly do, yeah. Yeah, they do very, very high quality beds, the best you can buy, really, to be fair. And they use the best grades of everything and make their own pocket springs too. Somnus, again, are a very traditional bed company based up in Leeds, and that's not far from us in Macclesfield. Very, very high quality. Spring counts and the fillings too. They have a very different type of a spring. It's very tiny little springs and thousands of them built up in layers to give you the ultimate support.
So what about this brand, Rely On?
Well, Rely On, again, another top quality company. Very traditional beds again. The usual type of pocket springs you would get in there. Very luxury fillings, very nice. Also, you've got toppers on these as well to give added comfort. They tend to do quite a lot of that. It's almost like lying on a quilt, putting a quilt onto your bed. So you can imagine what that would feel like.
And is that actually built into the mattress?
Yeah, it's actually stitched onto it. It just gives it that added comfort level. If it wasn't there, it'd feel a bit firmer, really, to be fair. If you think of it, it kind of firms up a mattress. It doesn't actually, it softens up a mattress.
Yes. So basically you've got the best of both worlds. You've got the firmness with a little bit of soft on top.
The luxury on top, yeah. Rather than putting it into the bed, they will put it onto the bed. So we could get you to try that afterwards.